In a world full of noise, only a few men are truly heard. Do you want to be one of them? Then become dominant, not by shouting, but by mastering your mind. Here's how the ancient Stoics built unshakable presence, and how you can too. Welcome to AREV. Dominance doesn't scream, it listens. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, said it best: the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. A dominant man doesn't react, he responds with the calm of a still lake. Rage, it's a weakness, a storm that passes. True strength lies in controlling your emotions, in being the unshakable mountain amidst the crashing waves. When you are unmoved, people notice. They feel your power without a single word spoken. Think of a man facing down a charging beast. Does he panic? No, he stands his ground. That is the power of calm. Seneca believed that pain is a test. Can you suffer without collapsing inward? Can you be broken on the wheel of fate and emerge stronger? The man who can endure hardship, who can look pain in the eye and not flinch, that man can conquer anything. The world will try to break you, it will test your limits, push you to the edge. But a Stoic embraces the fire. He knows that suffering is the forge that tempers the steel of his soul. So do not shy away from pain. Seek challenge, seek growth, for in the crucible of suffering you will find your true strength. Epictetus taught us this. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. A dominant man chooses his words carefully. He doesn't waste them on empty boasts or idle chatter. He listens. He observes, and when he speaks, it is with purpose, with clarity, with the weight of experience behind every syllable. He doesn't need to shout to be heard. His words land like stones, heavy and true. The world is full of noise, of endless chatter that fades into nothingness, but a man of few words commands attention. So guard your tongue. Let your silence be your strength. We are all slaves to something. Some men are slaves to their passions, their lusts, their need for fleeting pleasures. They chase after shadows, and in the end, they find themselves empty. But the Stoic walks a different path. He understands that true freedom lies not in indulging your every whim, but in mastering them. He desires nothing, and in doing so, he commands everything. He is not swayed by the temptations of the flesh or the allure of material wealth. He is a rock in the storm, unmoved by the tides of desire. Find contentment in what you have, in the present moment. The world whispers a dangerous lie, that you are special, that you are owed something, that you are destined for greatness. But the Stoics saw through this illusion. They understood that we are all but dust and bone, destined to return to the earth from which we came. Embrace this truth. Accept your mortality, for in doing so you shed the shackles of ego, of pride, of the need to prove yourself. You become unstoppable because you have nothing left to lose. Ego is weakness disguised as strength. But humility, true humility, that is dominance in silence. Walk through the world with your head held high, but not in arrogance. Walk with the quiet confidence of a man who knows his place in the world. The world is a chaotic place. It is full of uncertainty, of things beyond our control. A fool rages against the storm, wastes his energy on matters he cannot influence. But a Stoic focuses only on what he can control, his thoughts, his actions, his reactions. He does not waste time worrying about the weather, the opinions of others, or the fickle hand of fate. He knows that true control lies within. You want to control the world? Start by controlling your mind. Master your thoughts, and you master your emotions. Master your emotions, and you master your actions. That is where true dominance begins. Fear is a primal instinct, a whisper urging us to flee, to hide, to avoid danger at all costs. But fear is a liar. It magnifies threats, distorts reality, and keeps us from achieving our true potential. Dominant men do not run from fear, they lean into it. They train their minds to stay steady in the face of chaos, to see fear for what it is, a signal, a call to action. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality. We build cages for ourselves out of fear, limiting our lives out of a misguided desire for safety and comfort. So do not let fear control you. Embrace the unknown. Step outside your comfort zone. For it is in the crucible of fear that you will forge your courage." The world is full of distractions, of shiny objects vying for your attention, of people eager to pull you off your path. To command respect, to achieve greatness, you must learn to say no. Say no to the temptations that whisper in your ear. Say no to the obligations that drain your energy and steal your time. Say no to anything that does not align with your values, your goals, your mission. Every yes is a commitment, a potential detour from the path you have set for yourself. Choose your yeses wisely. Guard your time and energy as you would guard a treasure, for they are your most valuable resources. A dominant man doesn't need to please everyone. When the world spins into chaos, when others panic and lose their heads, a Stoic stands firm. He is the eye of the hurricane, a beacon of calm amidst the storm. This stillness, this unwavering presence in the face of adversity, this is power. In moments of crisis, people instinctively look for leadership, for someone to guide them, to show them the way. Be that man. The world is full of noise, of frantic energy, of people reacting without thinking. But a man who can remain calm under pressure, who can make rational decisions when others are losing their heads, that man is invaluable. He is a leader, whether he seeks the title or not. So train your mind to be still. Words are cheap. They are easily spoken, easily forgotten. But actions resonate. They speak louder than any words ever could. A Stoic man doesn't need to boast about his accomplishments or proclaim his virtues. He lets his actions speak for themselves. His discipline, his focus, his unwavering commitment to his principles, these are the things that truly matter. The world is full of talkers, of men who promise much but deliver little. But a man of action commands respect. Focus on doing the work, on living a life of integrity and purpose. Hope can be a dangerous thing. It can blind you to the realities of the world, make you complacent, lull you into a false sense of security. A Stoic man does not rely on hope. He prepares. He expects nothing, but he prepares for everything. He understands that the world is a fickle place, that fortune can change in an instant. He trains for war, even in times of peace, because he knows that the only way to guarantee his survival is to be ready for anything. This doesn't mean living in fear, but rather living with awareness. Expect nothing, but prepare for everything. Memento mori. Remember, you will die. These are not words of despair, but words of liberation. For when you truly internalize the reality of your own mortality, fear loses its grip. When you accept that your time on this earth is finite, you begin to live differently. You become bolder, more decisive, more present in each and every moment. You speak your mind with more conviction because you know that tomorrow is not guaranteed. You pursue your passions with more fervor because you understand the preciousness of time. So embrace your mortality. Let it be your guide, your motivator. Live like you're already dead, and you'll truly begin to live. Dominance isn't loud, it's quiet, sharp, and earned through inner discipline. The Stoics knew this. Now so do you. Subscribe to AREV and walk the Stoic path. Find the strength within, the unshakable core that no storm can touch. Power, peace, purpose.